The 17th Ninja A-League season kicked off in Tarneit as Weston United hosted Wellington Phoenix at the club's new home, Ironbark Fields. Weston were championship contenders last season but ultimately finished third. Kat Smith was hoping her side could start their campaign with a win against a Wellington side that traditionally struggles away from home.
Here's Main. Into the middle it drifts, a bit of a miss-hit pass, but it's going to work out for Wynnum, who won it back into the middle for Tanaka! It's a goal on debut for Mepe Tanaka! And Wellington Phoenix get the reward for blitzing the first 15 minutes. Weston United looking to hit back from kickoff. Lagazzo's in the long ball, and Weston United are level! Straight from kickoff! Chloe Lagazzo squares the game away. And is that the heart starter for Weston United? Advantage given. It was a crunching tackle by Longo. Carly Johnson's away down the left. The cutback is on. And it's 2-1 to Weston. Amy Medwin. It's a first ever Ninja A-League goal for Amy Medwin. And Weston United have turned around the deficit in the blink of an eye. Given away by the Phoenix defence. Lagazzo shot blocked immediately. It's Groundhog Day for the Wellington defenders at the moment. Zimmerman trying to capitalise on it. And it's two. Yes, it's there. Off the underside of the bar. Carly Johnson on the end of Zimmerman's cross. And Weston United, after going behind in this first half, have gone bang, bang, and bang again, 3-1. Can Weston United make it a fourth? The cutback, Lagazzo blocked it, looping high. Oh, a mix-up between the defenders, and it falls on the line. It's in eventually. It is a goal. Absolute carnage in the Phoenix defence. Let's try and diagnose exactly what happened. Lagazzo shot initially. Goalkeeper and defender not on the same wavelength. It's almost over the line there. If it wasn't, it's Zimmerman's goal. Good luck sorting that out. Momentum that Wellington started the second half with has eased off a bit. They're looking to refine the spark with this long throw. Main has run onto it. Elliott and Wynnum in the middle. Wynnum! Put it straight into the keeper's gloves. What a chance for the Phoenix.
Should have been a goal.
Ingham gets back to the ball and is shut down by Grove. Grove showed a lot of the ball to Wall. Penalty. And this might just be, as we tick into the final 10 minutes, hope for the Wellington Phoenix. It's Emma Main from the penalty spot, and she's good off the underside of the bar. It's 4-2, and Wellington Phoenix have a ray of hope. Longo's just going to drop it right in the pack of players. Lake was up, but didn't get purchase on the header. And the full-time whistle goes. It's an opening night win for Weston United. A game in which they trailed only to unleash a 4-goal flurry in the first half. So full-time at Ironbark Fields, Weston United 4, Wellington Phoenix 2.
Last season's champion Sydney FC travelled to Gosford to kickstart their campaign. The Sky Blues would have to do without Matilda's hero Courtney Vine this season, who left to play her football in the United States. The Mariners were hoping to avenge their semi-final defeat last season at the hands of Sydney, who were without superstar Kaya Simon, who wasn't deemed fit to play.
And now the Mariners end-to-end in the blink of an eye. Trimis. A step over. Trimis with a deflection, out for a corner. It's a penalty. The referee's seen a handball. One of her best moments in this league was saving a penalty in the colours of the Wellington Phoenix. Jade Pennock looking for a first Mariners goal. And the Central Coast Mariners take the lead against the champions. Jade Pennock, true from the penalty spot after a handball. Sent the Mariners. And there's a powwow in there as they take a 1-0 lead. Now this might be a window of opportunity. Farrow has Connors in the middle. Farrow on the tight angle. Connors! And has missed the bottom left corner. A great chance for Sydney. But they remain 1-0 down. Riley, awkward ball to Trap. Caspers. Dispossessed by Gomez. And a great pass from Pennock. Gomez! The Mariners double their lead. And that is trademark Izzy Gomez winning the ball and then breaking forward to lash in a goal. Central Coast 2, Sydney FC 0.
Oh, that is a brilliant strike from Izzy Gomez.
Bryson. Trying to slay them through the defence. Caspers. Connors lays it off. Ibini and Sydney FC have a way back into the game. A very nicely worked goal. And Princess Ibini coming off the bench makes it 2-1. Albeit a bit of afters there, but it's definitely a goal. No time to celebrate. Sydney FC straight back to the halfway line.
Well, off the bench, Princess Ibini on the Harvey Norman replay. This little give and go, the one-touch play, first time finish. It's clinical, it's neat, it's exactly what the Sky Blues have been looking for.
Sydney FC chasing shadows a little bit at the moment. The Mariners commanding the ball. Gomez again, and now Pennock sweeping in from the flank. A teasing cross. Galich can't miss, and the Mariners restore their 2-goal buffer. All smiles for Bianca Galich. And in a week where she won her first international caps for Croatia, she scores what could be the decisive goal here. 3-1 to the Central Coast Mariners.
And that is some really good build-up from the Mariners. And the Harvey Norman replay, composure, cool, calm under pressure. This cross from Pennock, tricky for the goalkeeper to deal with. And there to bury it is Bianca Galich, wearing the captain's armband. You think surely to give her side all 3 points this afternoon.
The Central Coast Mariners have avenged last season's semi-final exit, and they have toppled the defending Ninja A-League champions in the opening round. Full-time in Gosford, Central Coast Mariners 3, Sydney FC 1.
The original rivalry was on display as Adelaide United hosted Melbourne Victory. Adelaide finished bottom of the table and were hoping for a fresh start in the new season. It wouldn't be easy, as this Victory side included an incredible array of Matilda's talent, including 2023 Julie Dolan medalist Alex Chidiac, Emily Gielnik and Rachel Lowe.
Murphy turns to go the other way. Beautiful ball through to Flannery. Got Gielnik in the middle. That's where the ball goes. And she slots it away. Emily Gielnik. 2 opportunities and gets her first goal. Beautiful ball through from Nikki Flannery. And Gielnik was waiting right in the 6-yard box to tap it straight past Claudia Jenkins. And just like she did back in round 19, gets on the score sheet early on. Exactly how Melbourne Victory would like to start their season. And that Julie Dolan medal for Victory. Played only essentially half a season. She was that prolific, that good, but a chance at goal here for Adelaide, and that goal across, and then finally tapped in by Fiona Wirtz. Back at her old club and back to goal scoring form, not dealt with by the Victory defence. Was bobbling around, there were some calls for a foul, but there was Fiona Wirtz waiting at that 6-yard box as well. And easy as you like, a tap in, and that's exactly what Adrian Stenser would have wanted from his side. Jenkins, and then Chidiac, ready and alert. Chidiac sees Jenkins off the line, still a chance, a goal here, and Chidiac off the crossbar. She almost created her own luck. So close, off the crossbar. Janchevsky out wide, sends it into the middle of the box, and there's Gielnik, blinded by the sun, but finds the back of the net. Right at half-time, Emily Gielnik gets her second of the afternoon, and that is a killer for Adelaide, who have been so good in this first 45 minutes to go into the half-time break, a goal down. Very disappointing, but well worked from Melbourne Victory. Janchevsky knew who the target was, good ball into the box, and easy as you like, past Claudia Jenkins. Tolan finds Wirtz, who ball slips through to, straight into the hands of Newbon. She did well. Fiona Wirtz didn't look like she was going to come away with the ball first time. but beat Morrison out, who ducked her head, and then Worst just continued to run, teed herself up beautifully. Healy just slipped momentarily, but found Wirtz somehow. I'm not quite sure how she managed it, and now Wirtz returns the ball back to Healy. Healy continuing on to goal, can go wide, got her feet tangled, falls out, and that effort on goal saved, and then put in by Fiona Wirtz. Reacting like she did for the first goal in the first half. There she was again, a poacher's goal. The effort the first time from Hodgson produced a save from Newborn, but once again Newborn just leaving that ball out into the path to Fiona Wirtz. It was really good work from that Adelaide side to come through, and picked off by Curtis. Slipping it out to Flannery, got O'Grady in the middle. Flannery sits one, Flannery takes an effort on goal. Forced wide by Jenkins. What can they produce? Another strike on goal! What an effort! And what a goal from Ava Bridus, the substitute. What an effort! That is exactly what you need to do as a substitute. Ava Bridus, what a fantastic strike. Set herself up, looked, and slotted it in under the crossbar, and you see the reaction from Ella O'Grady as well. And that's all there is here at Service FM Stadium. A fantastic afternoon of football between Adelaide United and Melbourne Victory. But it is 18-year-old Ava Bridus whose goal separates the two sides. And that's why it ends Adelaide United 2, Melbourne Victory 3.
Canberra United took on Brisbane Raw and were once again led out by Matilda's legend Michelle Heyman. Heyman last season scored an incredible 17 goals in 22 matches, which saw her become the first player ever to get over 100 career goals in the Ninja A-League. Despite Heyman's goals, Canberra struggled last season, finishing 11th, but plenty of new recruits gave the fans hope of improvement.
Long ball up the line to Mickey Yallop. Against Mackenzie. She gets a ball in. Yallop, it's a ball of quality. And the header flashes just wide. Sally James extremely relieved to watch that fly by. Here's Woods to deliver towards the back post. Header was met. Canberra scrambling, eventually get it away. Here's Canberra on the break. Michelle Heyman. How many times have we seen this in her career? Michelle Heyman. And it's Maya Markovski on the rebound on her return to the A-League Women's. The NPL Victoria gold medalist makes an immediate impact. And in front of their home fans, against the run of play, Canberra United take the lead. This is trouble. Oh, Hayley Taylor-Young's been caught out here. Brisbane Raw could have their equaliser. Tamar Levin, it's a great save. And Sally James, on her return to Canberra, makes a fantastic one-on-one save. Markovski. Bertolicio, hopeful ball in. Heyman is there, it's headed away, although it's come out to Stanage Floody, who scores a spectacular volley. The 18-year-old, only the third goal in her A-League Women's career, and you don't see many more spectacular than that. Long diagonal, great ball to find Keane. 18 Keane bursting into the penalty area, heavy touch. Allowed Olivia Sakani to get out and smother that opportunity. Tamiki Yallop delivering a dangerous ball. Fryer unmarked. Eventually Taylor-Young gets back, but she's beaten. And a shot from the edge of the area goes in. Evie Popadanova has her debut goal in the Ninja A-League. Brisbane Raw pull one back. And it's the Bulgarian international who gets them back to within one. Another ball delivered in dangerously. Good touch. That is Floody Markovski. Deflection. And it's snuck in over the line. Canberra United get their third. Maya Markovski has a brace. Manages to poke it out for Popadanova, who's gone down and wins a foul just outside the penalty area. Deborah Ann Della Harp lines up, shoots into the wall, deflected, and it's in the back of the net. Brisbane have their goal back. They are back within one with minutes to play in this game. And with that, it is Canberra United who start the season with a massive 3 points at McKellar Park. After the Brisbane Roar rushed out in the first half, they weren't able to put away their chances, and Canberra took them with aplomb. A brace to Maya Markovski. It is Canberra United 3, Brisbane Roar 2.
Melbourne City finished top of the table last season, but suffered heartbreak in the grand final after losing to Sydney FC. City's coach last season, Dario Vidicic, has since departed to England, so there was a new face on the sidelines in Michael Matriciani for the home side. Perth themselves had a new coach in Stephen Peters, who had won state league titles in New South Wales. Both coaches were hoping to get off to a winning start.
And that's a really nice pass through. Chance to go forward for Perth. Johnston. Still Johnston. Leaves it off for Brown. He takes a strike on goal. Brown! What a strike from Kelly Brown. The Kiwi saw Mires off her line and just said, let me take a crack at it. And that is a sensational opening goal to start this contest. That's a dangerous ball. Shanaga's going to take an effort and rushed it, but it's curling into the back of the net. The wind held it up. And Perth Glory have dealt another blow to Melbourne City and doubled their lead. Mires once again off her line. And that effort from McKenna slipped out by Templeman. There is Brianna Policina. Quick to react, quick to find the back of the net. Continuing on the form she had in the NPL, Victoria. High ball, still sailing to the back, and Chinema saved it, but then tapped in. And we're all square here. Chinema thought she'd blocked it on the line, but it's found its way into the back of the net. Policina, still Policina, taking that effort! Brianna Policina! What a strike! What a finish! And Melbourne City have their lead. After being 2 goals down, that ball was too far out of the reach of Miranda Templeman. Bosch up against McKenna. Still Bosch cutting inside, keeping her feet. Bosch up against Chinema. Now turning around is Harvey. Catherine Harvey for her second goal of the afternoon. Got to give a lot of credit to Lords Bosch, who worked her way inside. And then the ball finally found Catherine Harvey, who didn't take much time to think about it. Postelakis, Hughes, Harvey, Policina, sending it across, and there it is! The finisher! What a beautiful finish from Laura Hughes. She usually sits at the base of the midfield, but she gets on the score sheet this afternoon. Well worked from Melbourne City. Hughes took it like a striker. Wouldn't have known it was only 1-0 at half-time. But Melbourne City continuing the trend of goals galore in this first week of the Ninja A-League. Rihanna Policina, 2 goals to her name, an assist as well. But it all ends with Melbourne City 5, Perth Glory 2.
Last season, Newcastle Jets pipped Western Sydney Wanderers for finals football by finishing higher on goal difference. The visitors were determined to make amends for last season and once again could count on the star power of reigning Julie Dolan medalist Sophie Harding and Matilda's midfielder Amy Harrison. The Newcastle Jets, meanwhile, were looking to a young core to spearhead their side.
Newcastle now looking to build up. Boot it long, Harding. Oh, you know she's great in the physical one-on-one, but so is Tash Primus. There's an opportunity. Sophie Harding capitalises on the mistake. And and just in a matter of moments, opens her tally for the season. My goodness, Julie Dolan medalist Sophie Harding picks up right where she left off. Strong off the boot. Flicked on in the head, but over the top of Pryor. Now Harding again, once more. Has the ball at her feet. Sophie Harding. Well, finds Silvesca. Susanna Silvesca! She makes her return to the Wanderers in search of game time, and she gets her first goal of the season. In the very first game, she gets her first ever start. What a moment for the youngster, a prodigious New South Wales football talent for many years. Now, back on the books for the Wanderers, back on the goal-scoring list. And there goes Copus Brown. Copus Brown has a little run offside, going to the side. And in the back post is Allen. And in a fingertip save to Sham Karmas. Copus Brown delivered high, floated in, and it almost bundles across the line. Has it been given? And it has. And on the stroke of half-time, the Jets are back in this game. It looks to be a first goal for Devin Jackson as well. Davis swings it wide. Now Laura Gooch threads it in. And Lauren Allen, well, the number one goal scorer for the Jets of 2 seasons ago. She's been consistent in her time in Newcastle, and she equalises for her hometown team here in the opening round. Davis wide to Hoban, now Hoban, Lara Gooch, and Karmas again. Brilliant goalkeeping to deny Lara Gooch an almost certain goal. Well, hasn't she been impressive as well? Chico to Allen, crossed in. Hoban, Davis, Cass Davis, can she win it for her team? Opportunity now for Emma Dundas. But alas, it goes wide. Well, Davis, she equalised for her team against this very opposition. The equaliser getting her goal of the year. And she really wanted to have a crack or two. Just the left-footed shot went wide in the end. And Beck Mackey puts her whistle in her mouth. And that is all she wrote here today in Cessnock Park. Well, the Wanderers went off to a blistering start to go up 2-0. It will be the Newcastle Jets 2, Western Sydney Wanderers 2.